welcome everyone to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Zips will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will get the first swing of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Now on first down from the 28. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Holman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it down and run. Kept it, and he's past the marker. There he goes.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The Cowboys, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give out of the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And the Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football. And how about a decision time right off the jump? Fourth down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So Akron's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Zips get it past the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 30. To throw, it's Finley. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And the Zips are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Zips will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to pass. The quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally Those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Anderson wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Hold and fire complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick completion on the out. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Anderson will throw. Quick strike complete. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They'll run the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
On the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Adams. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
The Zips are rolling down the field. This quarterback part of their running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed on the outside, it's Hills.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Merritt. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Anderson wants to throw. Finds his target down the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Finley. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Gets it to him on the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Cowboys have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Anderson will throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella. But
no more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Back to throw, it's Finley. He's got it down the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go in that QB sneak on 3rd down, guys. He was trying to push and trying to drive, but he was just running into a wall. Nice job by the defense.
The Zips send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to return it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Gonna run it. It's Scott. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
To the air on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Anderson wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker. I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end, crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gives it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Anderson will throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Sargent. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Scott. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Handoff from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The Cowboys come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's going to run it across the 35.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. Anderson wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Holman. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
The Cowboys are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. On the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Great job by the defense that time. One of the best things you can do against a team trying to run option is get penetration. Because when you get penetration on the quarterback, you disrupt the relationship between him and the pitch guy. And you saw it happen that time. The pitch guy ends up getting it, but everything's discombobulated. He's way behind the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go, and it's a big negative play.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off-play action. Finds the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Fenley. With the catch, it's Newell. At the 40, there he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Newell. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
That's caught. It's Gant. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And we don't expect to see another play here. They'll just take a knee and head to the break, all tied up. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And a first half that's been dominated by this special teams unit. How often do we say that? But it's a dynamite group who understands football isn't just about offense and defense. And what they've done through 2 quarters is help tilt the scales of this game. What adjustments the other sides can make is going to go a long way in determining who wins this game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space space and put his team in much better field position. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Finley. That pass is incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Zips line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
To the ground, he's got it again. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice game.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Anderson will throw. And the quarterback will be slugged down back at the 43.
And the defense comes up with the sack. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the inside. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Zips line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got room to work. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. And this is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
To the air. It's Finley. Got it in the middle. It's Polk. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
The Zips are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Sweet cut there. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off-play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. And they're not on the same page there.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They go to the ground. Slithers into space. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
Brings up 2nd down.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to pass. It's Finley. Lost one deep down the right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
2nd down.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
The Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Finley. Grabs it in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And guys, this has been a defensive struggle, but now on first and goal, a chance for the first touchdown of the game. He'll keep it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other.
Touchdown, Zips! Excellent pass by the back on the option. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback keeps it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back to the ground game on the left. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
At the 49. Second down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the air, it's Finley. Makes the catch. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Keeps it himself and gets the 1st.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Quarterback running on the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Zips have taken it inside the 20. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The option look. Now the toss. Brought down inside the 15. Mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense.
Facing 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Anderson will throw. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's going for it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Finley. Grab near the marker, it's Newell. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Leaves it with the back. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
He'll pull it on the read. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got him downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's now
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Akron!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Anderson wants to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Cowboys need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Polk. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Powers through the defender. Gets it past the marker. And the Zips get enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Adams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. Going to the run, it's Gant. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to throw, it's Finley. Got it in the middle, it's Gant. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical third down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Zips trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking to get it in. They got in the football, but he could not convert. It'll be fourth down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
Absolutely perfect. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Zips! Great job by the back on the option. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab over the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Anderson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll go up top on second and short. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
And first down for the offense.
And the Cowboys are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Svoboda. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Anderson wants to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella continuing to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's got it on the run. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touchdown, Wyoming! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard.
That makes the score Akron 33.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee.